Hi, voice explainer here. Today I am going to explain a movie named John Wick. Underworld people have some rules too. Hotel Continental, for example, is the place where assassins and murderers cannot kill each other. As per the contract, they are allowed to kill anyone outside the hotel. But inside the hotel, no one can even touch anybody. But in John Wick 2, we see that John Wick murdered a man in the hotel. Main administration for managing assassins, which is named as High Tables in this movie, labels John Wick as excommunicado. Excommunicado means that he is no longer one of us and no our part. Till John Wick 14 million US dollar contract is announced. Whoever kill him, he will immediately get 14 million US dollars. John Wick gets to know about this too and he has many plans going on his mind. In this regards, he goes to library located in New York. In this place, he comes across a picture of his wife accompanied by a few pendants such as medals and coins. These medals will help him to live, which we will see later in the movie. In this library, an assassin comes to kill John Wick. Here a huge fight is shown. In the end, John Wick kills that assassin with the book. When he leaves the library, a Korean gang pursues him. This gang is an expert in fighting. John Wick fights them and runs, but they don't stop chasing him. Here we see a senior member of High Tables whose name is Adjudicator. Adjudicator meets hotel manager Piston and meets crime lord. He wants them both to surrender themselves because they helped John Wick. Basically, they both helped John Wick to escape. He also says that if you don't surrender, you will have to face its consequences. While surviving against them, he reaches an auditorium when he meets a director. Basically, this is the place where John spent his childhood and had his training. Basically, this director trains boys to fight and teaches girls to dance perfectly. When John asks her to help him, she refuses, but John shows him that medal straight away. In Assassin, having a medal means that you can't refuse anyone who has this. It will be compulsory to help medal holder in any condition, so the director agrees. She provides John safe patches so that they could go Casablanca. Casablanca is a place John reaches there safely. Here John meets his old friend and trains Sophia. She is an assassin too and a part of Underworld. Sophia already knows the position of John and his difficulties. She says that, sorry John, I can't get into this trouble by helping you. We get to know here that John also helped Sophia many years ago. At that time, Sophia has also given John a pendant, which means that whenever he is in trouble, she will help them. She says that she will never break his promise. Pendants are considered seriously. There are everyone honor them. After seeing that medal, Sophia remembers everything and she agrees to help John. John tells that he wants to meet Elder at any cost. Elder is the most senior officer of High Tables. He runs everything in management. He wanted to meet his because he wanted the contract to be taken back, so that people don't try to kill him and he can live peacefully. Sophia was supported to assist him, so they take a local man's address from their contracts. They meet them because this local man knew the address of Elder. He tells them that you guys will find Elder in the middle of the desert. If you walk continuously, Elder will find you himself. That local man demands something because he told them his address. He says to Sophia that he wants her dog. Her dogs are so trained and beautiful, but Sophia is so attached to them, so she doesn't agree. That local man shoots one of his dog. In anger, Sophia gets underrated and shoots that man. Here, amazing fighting scenes are shown. John, Sophia, and even Sophia's dog attack men of that local person. After much fighting, John and Sophia escapes from there. The story moves forward and Adjudicator gets to know that the director helped John to escape. She comes to her and physically torture her. As a punishment, a big knife is inserted in her hands. On the other side, John, Sophia and her dogs go to the location of the desert told by that man. We know that Sophia only promised him to lead him to the location and not to be with him anymore. Reaching the desert, she says goodbye to John and comes back to her house. Now, they show a scene of vacant desert. John is walking alone in search of Elder. Here he walks continuously but he doesn't see anyone. Here is the even in this distance. At last faints and fell down due to the heat. After some time, a caravan passes by him. One of those men taking him to the Elder's location. Here we see Elder sitting in a beautiful tent in the middle of the desert. Elephants are also around him. Here John requests Elder that I am trapped in this difficult situation but I don't want to die. I lost my wife and my dog, but now I don't want myself to die. Hearing this, elder gives him two options. One is you have to kill manager of Hotel Continental Winston. The second option is that if you refuse, we will kill you here. If you discuss option 2, Winston is John's best friend. He doesn't want to kill him, but he has not any other way. So he chooses option 1, which means that he will kill a hotel manager. Their way of agreement is also very strange. For this, John has cut his finger, which shows that the trust that he is in this agreement and he will complete it. After cutting the finger, elder manages to send him to New York and he reaches there. On the other side, lady of high tables adjudicator hires a bald man who is trained assassin and people are afraid to him. Only he can fight with John. Adjudicator hires him. His name is Zero. He had a fight with John Wick to kill him. Then adjudicator goes to that local crime lord to whom she had wanted to surrender, but he has not surrendered himself yet. As punishment, he hits the body 7 times with the help of Hunter. Due to this local crime lord gets injured badly. He is still alive, but his condition is worse. Well, the story moves forward and John Wick has come back to New York. That bald man Zero and his whole team pursue him. Here we see scene of motorcycles. They are chasing him on bikes. Their action scenes are shown. The movie director has presented this scene superbly. Surviving against this gang, John reaches inside the Hotel Continental. We know that no one can kill any one person in the hotel, so John is safe here. Here John meets the hotel manager. He tells John that I know you have signed the contract of killing me. The manager says that you are my friend and you can kill me. Meanwhile, adjudicator comes there and asks John to fulfill his contract. She asks him to kill the hotel manager, but John refuses. John completely refuses. The hotel manager also refuses to surrender. Adjudicator comes so angry and says that you people don't know its consequences. She explains that in the few hours, the Hotel Continental will lose its sensitivity and cease to be a part of underworld. There can be no deal here and anyone can kill any person. There are no restrictions on everyone from now on. It's not a part of high tables anymore. She says that we will not be responsible for any contract which is made here. This message is delivered to anyone, to all assassins all over the world. Now we see that many people come inside the hotel with heavy guns and their motto is to kill John Wick and hotel manager. This force was recruited by adjudicator to kill John and manager. On the other hand, the Zero gang also approaches the hotel to kill them. This gang was under that bald man Zero. On one side there is John manager and his companion, whereas on the other side there are armed forces and the Zero gang called by adjudicator is in this hotel. Here the best fighting scene are shown. John attacks the coming forces with the help of weapon and kill them. 11 men of armed forces have died, but Zero gang is still alive. John is fighting with Zero gang in a room full of glasses around them, due to which it is very difficult to find out who is hiding where. At last, after a huge fight, kills Zero. To seeing this, adjudicator makes a plan. She has known that John Wick is heavy on all them. On the other side, manager is supplying him with weapons to fight. Their team is very difficult. Adjudicator plays politics. Here he calls the manager and asks him to kill John because he's with him right now. She says that if you kill John, I will restore your hotel. People will come to your hotel to do business. All rights will be returned and you will be the hotel's manager and you will be given stake in high tables too. John reaches there as well. They both are best friends, so John gets to know everything about the call up. Adjudicator manager says, I want to maintain the position of my hotel. I have worked so hard on it and I have spent a lot of time on it. He shoots John and he falls down the roof near a trash can. Adjudicator appreciates the manager and goes away. She wants to see John's body, whether he is there or not, but when he goes there, his body is not there. He says to the manager that if he stays alive, he will be a danger both of us. If he is alive, we will ever kill him. Then we see a running dog. Basically, it's John Wick's dog. He goes near a stretcher on which injured John Wick is laying. Basically, savior of John Wick is that crime lord who was attacked by Hunter. He is a crime lord. Basically, he saves John because he wants to take revenge of his high tables. He asks Him to you are so angry as I am. Do you also want to take revenge? John gets up the injured condition and says yes, maybe the two of them will take revenge on the high tables together. This is my prediction. And the movie ends here. Thank you for watching.